All right, guys, so now that I have the front fenders cut, I just need to remove the back fender. Then I can get the actual dimensions and angles of both front and rear, so I can transfer that over to the piece I'm going to install for the boat sides. I got it over here. Got one piece at least. So I just need to cut that down to length and then drill some holes into it and get it ready to install. I am going to bolt it on. I'm not going to weld it on. I thought about welding it on, but I think bolting it on would be a little better because if it ever has some damage, I could always pull it off and repair it easy enough. So that's my plan. So just going to hop in underneath here and start pulling off the clips that hold this fender on so I can get to the measurement there. I already have the measurement there. I am going to do high-line fenders, which will raise this whole fender up 3 inches. I'm not going to do that at this date, but at a later date, I will plan on doing that. Right now with my 33s, I don't really need that extra clearance. But when I do decide to do my 44 or Dana 44s and 37-inch tires, I will have quite a bit more of this opening filled in. So right now I'm going to hold off on that until I get new axles for front and rear. So let's go ahead and get this thing popped off on both sides. Guys, so for those of you that are actually doing this, making it all by hand, it's probably a good idea to cut a small piece off of your actual rock slider, boat sides, whatever you want to call it, that has the same angle. What that will do for you is you could figure out where to make your cut. Now, on this section here, it actually goes up about 1 inch. Okay, so we're actually going to take our measurement 1 inch up before we actually cut it back. And the reason for that is because I don't need that 1 inch drop. I want the bottom section to mount to the bottom part. Now on my case, I'm gonna actually cock it on and bolt it on up here, okay, and I will actually weld it from the inside. So what I'm gonna do is first clamp it, and then I'll drill all my holes, bolt it on, and then I will weld it, and then I will cock it along the top of the seam on the outside, just so it looks clean. No water can get in, and it will be part of the body when I'm done. Now underneath, I'm going to put a couple bolts. As you can see, it's going to be a little difficult to get almost anything in there, just because the way the framing is. So I might get like 2 in the back, 1 up front here, if I can. I don't think I can. And then maybe like 1 or 2 on this section here, where your seats, not your seats, it's actually your floorboard, because your seats mount back there. So let's go ahead, and first we got to remove this guy, this little rubber piece, which I've already removed all the black little clips out of it. Okay. Once you remove those, then you're gonna have to cut it around your body mount to be able to fully remove it, unless you want to remove your body mount, which in my case I am going to be doing new body mounts, but right now I'm not going to touch that. So I'm going to go and just cut that out and be able to figure out where I'm going to attach underneath that rubber piece. Okay, so when you're doing your boat sides, you also got to look at, that is a body mount there. Okay, so you can't be cutting out all the... All right, so just like the other side, we're going to go ahead and tape off a section here, and then we'll draw a level line, well, not level, but parallel line to the body. I believe it was about 4 inches up. I'll double check on the last cut I did. So we'll go and get that marked and cut it. But one thing you want to make sure you get out of the way is those electrical wires. You don't want to be cutting through that, because then you will be fighting to get it all back together so it can run. So anyways, let's go ahead and get some things taped out and cut. All right, guys, moment of truth. We're gonna go ahead and cut this line at a 45-degree angle so I can get the correct angle coming through here. Here it doesn't matter so much because there's nothing behind it. Up here, as you get close to the full board, it kind of goes at an angle, so you want that at a 45-degree angle as well. So once I get that cut removed, we'll get the next piece clamped on, and we'll start marking where the bolts are going to go through. Okay, so let's go ahead and rip this thing.